Hi everyone. Well, I can't say this is a full-fledged project, it's more like a test, since I wanted to try VR sculpting for the first time. I took the front panel of my computer and scanned it with the Creality Raptor Pro scanner. Nothing new or complicated here. Here I'm removing unnecessary details by selecting points on the table. First, I scanned the front and then the back. I did everything exactly as in the video, as there was nothing complicated in the process. Here we are removing unnecessary details, various defects, scanning noise, maybe the table was a bit uneven somewhere, and so on. In general, I think everyone understands what I'm doing just by looking at the video. Overall, this video is more for beginners, since this is the first time I'm doing a voiceover. Someone once said, "You can remove that idiotic background music and stop speeding up the video 10 times faster, or something like that." Well, okay, I'll show how it is, maybe it will be useful for beginners. After finishing editing the 3D scan and removing noise, don't forget to click the save button. I sometimes tend to forget to click it myself. I don't know, maybe it would be nice if it highlighted in green so this button would always catch your eye. But that's just me thinking out loud. Next, if it's a single part, I always look at the worst possible available processing quality of the 3D scan. Here we have 0.1 mm accuracy available on 2 scans, meaning they match, so that's good, and we won't make one part better and another worse here. Personally, I always try to make a single part in the same quality. Here is the result of scanning the front and back parts together. Overall, I looked at the result, the model is simple, so I'm satisfied with the quality of what came out, even if I scan some parts poorly, it's not that important to me here. All the holes and fastening dimensions are visible, so I'm quite happy with it. Next, I opened Fusion 360, and in principle, I did everything on the first try, but then I had to redo everything because I spent a long time thinking about the style to use. At first, I thought about making the front panel look like an engine, adding half a turbine for the front coolers to make it look interesting. Making a turbine isn't that hard, just a donut-shaped circle and a small longitudinal round tube. But later, I realized I didn't like it. So, I thought about making it in the style of Stalker 2, basing it on that game. I don't know if it turned out the way I wanted in the end, but I was just interested in testing myself more in VR sculpting. Overall, I decided to make the front panel look like an electrical panel, an old electrical panel with worn, warped metal somewhere and so on. I added holes for LEDs at the top, using a thin plastic variant of about 1.2 mm so they would blink. It's no secret that many computers have 2 LEDs, often red and blue lights. On the right side of the panel, I also made a circular design, something resembling the radiation symbol. I made all the parts there separately, including thin ones for printing in white plastic, so that when you print it, you get a blinking notification. I was thinking of attaching a red LED there. Well, as someone who has only practiced VR sculpting a few times, I had a program on Steam called Substance 3D Modeler 2025, and I must be honest, it only works well on PC and VR. It has slightly more tools and settings, but in fact, it is very heavy on resources. Sometimes I experienced freezes on my computer in VR mode, and a few times the program crashed completely, so I had to redo everything from scratch. I loaded a small model of the front intake panel into it. As a result, after editing, the STL file for printing was almost 800 megabytes, and the quality of the part itself was awful, to be honest. As I said, the program is a bit complicated, so for processing STL files, it might just be too resource-heavy. Well, in short, maybe I'm just dumb and didn't quite figure out how to configure everything properly in 23 hours. But then I found another program. ShapeLab Lite. Here, it was much easier for me to work. Yes, there were also minor freezes during work, but you work completely autonomously and edit easily without any problems. This is not an ad, I just really processed the 3D model much easier right here. Therefore, I advise you, if you want to learn this, learn right here, and then later you can consider purchasing Substance 3D Modeler 2025. Well, after practicing there and here for about 34 hours, I started processing the panel itself, the STL file that I uploaded directly from Fusion 360. I tried to make everything chaotic, just doing whatever. Small thickness buildups, minor chips, cuts, some dents, and so on. Overall, you can see what I'm doing in the video, and honestly, even on video when you're doing it, it looks a bit less interesting than it actually is. Let's just say it might look worse than it seems. Even I thought I made some kind of abstract art, meaning I was a bit unsure if I would like it. But honestly, I like the dark lower panel and the air intake that I already printed. And it really is interesting because these chips, cuts, and scratches look more interesting than just a flat printed CAD model and all that stuff. And by the way, I think you can also add something to regular 3D scans, make small inscriptions that will be hard to notice, and if someone steals your 3D scans, you can look for a specific point in a hidden place and identify your 3D scan if someone is trying to sell it somewhere after buying it, for example. I don't know how accurately this will work if you do that, but I think it's also a pretty good idea. Well, that's all from me. Love your parents, respect your elders, and don't pick on the younger ones, life will punish them soon enough. Hugged everyone, lifted them up, and put them back in place. Bye-bye.